And just an item of comment, having utilized the victim witness program myself in the past, this is a very vital program to the citizens of Mendocino County, and it's a very well-run and very well-organized program through the District Attorney's Office. And it's a very much sought-after recognition of this program, and I greatly appreciate it personally. Supervisor Dillon.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I just want to chime in as well. I've also had the opportunity to work with the program, and Anita, thank you so much for everything you and your staff do and the District Attorney's Office does. It's a tremendous help and a big service to everybody. So thank you. This is well deserved.
So before Supervisor Delbar makes presentation, there is a motion and a second on the floor. Any discussion of the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously. Supervisor Delbar. Comments, please.
Thank you, Chairman Wattenberger. I would just like to say thank you to the board for their ongoing support of the Victim Witness Program. I would also like to show my appreciation for the linkage that we have within our community and our county by saying that with the assistance of Child Protective Services, Adult Protective Services, the Sheriff's Department, and many other links that we have, it makes our unit successful in what we do. The program has been around for many years, and I'm hoping to see it go into the future. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Anita.
Well, Meredith Flintock, District Attorney. I also wanted to thank all of you for adopting this proclamation and sharing with us the successes. Part of why I got elected and my motivation was for victims. It's not just putting people in state prison, it's making sure that our community members and victims are assisted in every way possible. And certainly many thanks go to Anita Toski and her entire staff for that. I wanted also to make sure if anybody's, I know we've got the audience here and people listening, we are looking for some new advocates, and the position is open, and it's a wonderful, rewarding job, very satisfying. And so tell your friends, tell people that might want to work in this area that there is a big need, and they will be greatly, greatly appreciated. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you do. Supervisor Koufax. We're going to take two items out of order here, and we're going to move to item 7B, adoption of a proclamation honoring David Koppel for his years of service. Supervisor Koufax.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have a proclamation today by the Mendocino County Board of Supervisors honoring David Koppel for his years of service to the County of Mendocino upon the occasion of his retirement on March 28, 2008. Whereas David Koppel has been employed by the County of Mendocino at the Division of Environmental Health since July 15, 1974, and whereas David Koppel has been instrumental in protecting the environment and health of the citizens of Mendocino County, first hired as a district sanitarian and promoted to supervising sanitarian on March 28, 1982, culminating in his becoming Director of Environmental Health on January 14, 2007, experienced in all fields of environmental health, including water quality, hazardous materials management, land use, and food sanitation. And whereas David Koppel has conducted himself as a professional sensitive to the dignity of people he served, prompting one local business owner to write, quote, Mr. David Koppel, registered sanitarian, is, in my opinion, the personification of good government in action. If all public officials conducted themselves with the courteous and helpful demeanor of Mr. Koppel, it would be so very grand as it seems so very rare. And whereas, and that's unquote, and whereas, after 34 years of service for the county, has reached the privilege of retirement, Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Supervisors of the County of Mendocino hereby recognizes David Koppel for his many years of service and positive contributions to the people of Mendocino County. Dated March 18, 2008, Jim Wattenberger, Chair. David.
Oh, yeah. If I didn't write it down, I'm sure I would stumble all over it. So I would like to thank the board for this proclamation. I'm very appreciative of your time to honor Steve and I today. I would like to thank this board and all the previous boards I have worked under for providing me with the opportunity to do rewarding, meaningful, and enjoyable work for all these years. I have been reflecting back over my life and these years with Mendocino County, and I feel I have made the right decision for my family and for my life. I have no regrets, but I do have lots of good memories and feelings with the people I have worked with. I was going to do this.
It happens,
After
David.
working for somewhere for 34 years, the people you work with become like family, and I will miss you all very much. I wish to thank my previous bosses who had faith in my abilities and supported my work and gave me the opportunity to develop and grow, even when I did not always want those opportunities. I would like to thank Dave Long, Jerry Davis, John Rogers, Robert Holzer, Craig McMillan, Carol Mordhorst, Dan Taylor, and Stacy Cryer. And also thank you to my bride, Linda, for her support and endurance. On those rare occasions I brought work home with me, and she had to experience my upset. The biggest thanks goes to all of my EH colleagues and friends and environmental health, and the public that I have been allowed to serve. I want to close by thanking this board and all the previous boards I have been able to serve for giving us, your staff, the opportunity to do meaningful and rewarding work in one of the most beautiful counties in this country. Thank you.
Now, before we take up the motion and a second and a vote, don't anybody run away from David's staff. I think the clerk would like to take a picture of Mr. Koppel and his staff, so don't run off. First order of business, I need a second on the motion.
Second.
And discussion. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. I think that was a very simple, unanimous vote. Thank you, David. Let's take the picture real quick now, and before we move to the next presentation. So if the staff would get together with their boss, he's still your boss. That's pretty cool.
It's a better backdrop.
Yeah. We're getting enough shiny heads in that picture to...
You would have thought you'd get a free t-shirt out of it.
Yeah.
That's okay.